This is WESTbahn, Austria's private rail operator that takes on the competition with state railway company ÖBB. Competing against ÖBB's railjet, WESTbahn have brand new Stadler KISS trains serving all their routes. So how does this compare to the competition? Let's find out as we take WESTbahn on their original route from Wien to Salzburg and explore their exciting expansion plans. Our journey begins at Vienna Westbahnhof, WESTbahn's main terminus in the city and the former hub for most trains heading west before the opening of Wien Hauptbahnhof. The station's exterior design certainly doesn't get many points, but let's head inside. Here we'll find a nice station building with all the amenities you'd expect. The station spans across 3 levels, with the ground floor hosting the WESTbahn ticket office. The ground floor is also connected to a nearby mall with even more food outlets as well as other shops and restaurants. It's also home to a Lego store, which as a Dane is always nice to see abroad. And it's probably home to the closest thing to a model railway at this station. The departure board helps us locate our train, which today is the 1238 bound for Salzburg, leaving track number 6. To access the platforms, it's a quick walk up the stairs to the first floor. Up here there's a big food court with plenty of food outlets. So despite the station's limited train service these days after the opening of Hauptbahnhof, there's definitely a lot of options here. All platforms are accessed straight ahead from the stairs, and there's no such thing as ticket barriers or ticket checks to enter the platform. Here we can already see our train waiting at the platform. In addition to WESTbahn, ÖBB still operates some commuter and regional trains into the station. Using all kinds of different rolling stock, the station also used to see car carrier trains, which were loaded over here by platform number 10. However, these days, the platform seems mostly to be used for storage of trains currently not in use. But enough about other trains. Here's our WESTbahn Stadler KISS. Built in batches brand new to WESTbahn from 2017 onwards, these double-decker trains can reach speeds of up to 200 km per hour. External screens help you locate your carriage. Today first class is found in number 16. Level boarding is offered when platform heights allow. WESTbahn offers 3 kind of classes on board their train, with us travelling in the best one today, which is first class. For my journey, I have reserved a forward-facing solo seat. Prior reservation is not mandatory, but occupancy status of seats is indicated by the screen above them. Our train departs Wien Westbahnhof right on time at 12:38.
Welcome aboard this Westbahn rail service to Salzburg. We are pleased to have you with us today. On our lower decks you will find a luggage rack for oversized luggage. Smaller items can be stowed away under your seat or in the overhead compartment. Our crew will shortly start the ticket check. Please have your tickets ready for scanning or use our relaxed check-in. Thank you for traveling with us and we wish you a pleasant stay on board.
Leaving Wien, we make one other intermediate stop at Wien Hütteldorf railway station. And as we leave Wien behind now, departing from Hütteldorf, let's take a closer look at the route map for today's journey. We are on board WESTbahn, train number 914, which leaves from Wien Westbahnhof, stopping in Hütteldorf, St. Pölten, Amstetten, Linz, Wels, Adnang-Puckheim, Vöcklerbruck and Salzburg Hauptbahnhof. We should cover the distance of 306 kilometers in 2.5 hours, giving the train an average speed of 122 km per hour. Shortly after leaving Vienna, the free onboard service in first class commences, consisting of a free small bottle of water as well as some biscuits. Leaving Vienna, we quickly reach the new Western Main Line, which is built for speeds of up to 250 km per hour, but we'll have to stick at 200, which the train is capable of. So while we speed along the tracks, let's have a closer look at the seats. They feature a nice big tray table, which is deployed like this, and it's really sturdy, especially for a flip down one. There's a small storage pocket, as well as a coat hook. Below the armrest you'll find the reading light button, as well as the power outlet. There's one for every seat. The seats themselves are a bit on the harder side, but thanks to good ergonomics, it's actually really comfortable. In first class, add seat service is offered from a limited menu you can find by scanning the QR code on the back of the seat. And soon enough we make our first stop at St. Pölten. Stops are brief and we quickly make our way along the route again. It's a beautiful spring day here in Austria, and this just makes the train ride even more enjoyable. A benefit of WESTbahn's train over ÖBB's railjet is definitely that you are able to look out over the noise barrier thanks to them being double deckers. Speaking of the train, let's take a closer look at the interior. In addition to regular seating, the train also features lounge seating like this, also up here in first class, which is laid out in a 1+2 layout, mostly in base of 4 with tables, but a few airline style seats also exist. Continuing down and into the next carriage, we get to the second class offering on board, which is called Standard. Here you'll also find one of the train's many onboard cafes, equipped with a vending machine with sandwiches, snacks, drinks. Payment is by card only. And there's also a coffee machine. Continuing down to the lower floor, you'll find some luggage racks as well, which is very much needed as the overhead space on double-decker trains is very small and quite limited. As you can see, there's basically only space to fit a jacket there. Out in the vestibule, you'll find space to store your ski, as well as a modern electronic display showing simple journey information. Between the carriages is also where you will find the toilets, which strangely enough are gendered on board WESTbahn. So let's have a look in the men's room. The door is easily locked using this knob. There's a urinal in here, which also had a working flush. Over here is the toilet, which is looking clean and also has a working flush. The toilet was clean and well stocked. The water is working as well, if you just can get the sensor right. So, overall, this is really good. Thumbs up WESTbahn. The offering in standard class on the upper deck is largely similar to the one I showed on the lower deck, just with a little less space in the luggage racks. And on board these 6-car trains, there is no fewer than 4 self-service cafe areas with identical coffee and vending machines. The train also features an accessible carriage with space for wheelchairs, and this is also located next to the accessible toilet. WESTbahn also offers a third class of travel, Comfort, which is in between first class and standard. It uses the same seats as standard, but they are all in base of 4 with tables. As you can see, the train was really busy across all classes today, so WESTbahn surely must be doing something right. Next up is Amstetten station, a busy station for WESTbahn. Amstetten is often skipped by ÖBB's railjet, and it definitely seems like a lot of people are traveling with WESTbahn instead. And with us on the move again, let's talk a bit about WESTbahn's history. WESTbahn launched in 2011, offering initially just service between Wien and Salzburg. Since then, they have expanded their offering by extending some trains to München in 2022. Later that year, service was also extended to Innsbruck, and a year later, beyond to Bregenz. Later this year, in 2024, the München service will also be extended further to Stuttgart, and who knows where Westbahn is planning to go next. Frankfurt, Zurich, Klagenfurt? Let me know where you'd like to see them expand to next in the comments below. As we get closer to Salzburg, the line becomes a lot slower, and we start to see some mountains in the distance. And while Westbahn has a solid offering, I don't think their onboard product is better than ÖBB's Railjet. I personally think the seats on the Railjet first class is better, and the onboard dining car is a lot better than the vending machines found on Westbahn. However, where Westbahn shines instead is definitely on price. I just did a little comparison a week ahead from the time of editing, and it shows that Westbahn is roughly half the price of ÖBB for similar trains departing at 6 in the morning. And as we approach Salzburg Hauptbahnhof, I think it's fair to say that while Westbahn might not have the best product in terms of quality, they offer a solid product for a fair price, and it definitely shows on a busy train like this that there's demand for them in Austria. Our train arrives into Salzburg Hauptbahnhof at 15:11, running just 3 minutes behind schedule. Thank you so much for joining me on this trip. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, as I try to upload a new one every Sunday. You can also follow me over on Twitter at IntercitySimon. I usually post live from my travels over there, so it's a great place to get a sneak peek at what videos might be coming to the channel in the future. Thanks for watching.